The objectives for this teaching plan is to define sleep, to describe the purpose of sleep, to describe factors affecting sleep, including rituals that you might have before going to bed, describe the importance of sleep from a biological standpoint, define sleep hygiene, which is one of the main focuses actually of our presentation, and also to demonstrate good sleep hygiene techniques. This will really involve many of the other factors coming together to get the best effect for the college students. The benefits for college students, and those will be also discussed between a balance between sleep and studying. So what is sleep? Oxford Dictionary defines it as a condition of body and mind which typically recurs for several hours every night, in which the nervous system is inactive, the eyes closed, the postural muscles relaxed, and consciousness practically suspended.
Okay, so what is the purpose of sleep? So sleep offers time for the body to regenerate itself, and it's not just a time for resting, it's also a time for cells to regenerate itself. So our body temperature decreases, our pulse also is at a really low state, and all that stuff. It also facilitates learning and memory, which also is all your short-term memories gets transferred over to your long-term memory and all that stuff, which also helps you learn new things. It also makes your immune system stronger. For example, cytokines are a specialized protein which is usually produced when you're sleeping, and those are for fighting off infection, so it's important to get enough sleep. So the factors affecting sleep are stress. So if you're worried about your tests coming up tomorrow, so you might be sitting up studying, worrying about that. Your environment, you could be around all your friends, you may just not want to go to bed at that exact time. Relationships, foods. Example, I shouldn't be drinking this right now, but I am, so it's probably going to prevent me from sleeping at a regular time. And also medical conditions, if you're thinking about insomnia, sleep apnea, or a bunch of other conditions that also may prevent you from sleeping at a proper time.
So why is sleep important? So number one, it increases stress if you don't sleep enough. So what really happens is your blood pressures go really up and the stress for simple tasks increases. Number two is mood disturbances. So if you haven't slept enough, simple things annoy us. Number three, impairs the ability to concentrate. Now, simple ability to concentrate is a vital skill of life, and it is compromised if you don't sleep enough. So there is a high risk for diabetes if you sleep less or if you sleep more. Especially, there's a strong connection with type 2 diabetes. There's a strong association between the recurrence of tumors and the sleep cycles. So if you don't sleep enough, the cancer that comes is more aggressive, especially in women, typically breast cancer. There's risk for high blood pressure, again with the association of sleeping less or sleeping way too much. Again, decreased immune function. So if you're not sleeping enough, our cells are not regenerating themselves properly, so that decreases the immune function. Sleeping less has been linked to depression. So the people who are sleeping very little are 10 times more likely to have depression. Sleeping has also been highly associated with obesity. Eventually, if you're not sleeping enough, we will be more annoying, and it will ultimately impact our relationships. And interestingly, sleep has a lot of effect on financial and economic impact on our countries. So if we have sleeping disorders, so we're costing our healthcare system as well. Sleep hygiene, according to the website Sleep Hygiene, it is the rituals, behaviors, and norms that you must follow around sleep. So all these are referred to as sleep hygiene.
So different techniques for sleep hygiene is maintaining a regular sleep pattern. So you want to make sure to daily to go to bed at a decent time to at least make sure you get 8 hours of sleep. Avoiding naps as they do throw off your sleep schedule. Don't be using electronics in bed as they do stimulate your brain and wake you up, as well as reading in bed does the same thing. Avoiding caffeine before sleep as that also wakes you up. exercising regularly, when you do exercise, it tires your body out. So when you go to bed, you're already ready to go to bed. As well as having a routine before bed that's comfortable and kind of stimulates becoming tired. So benefits for a healthy sleep schedule for college students. It improves grades as your brain is well rested and it's ready to be used to its full potential. It also increases better memory as your brain is also well rested. It lowers risk of obesity. It has you have decreased chances of getting sick. Your body is able to rest and regenerate itself. It also improves your mood.
So next we're talking about balance between sleep and studying. So you want to make sure that you're creating a good study routine. So this is making sure that you get your 7 to 10 hours every night and also making enough time to study. So you want to make sure that you're listing everything up into little segments and make sure that you follow those all through, and to make sure that you have a good designated study zone so that has free of distractions so that you can make sure that you can follow out this routine really well. You also want to make sure you use a calendar to study. If you have a big test that Thursday, make sure that you're studying that a week before. So you want to make sure that you're using this calendar and it benefits you and not cramming for it all the night before. Because when you cram for it, you're up all night and you're not going to get that sleep. And when you have no sleep and you're trying to read a test, it doesn't really work well. So you want to make sure that you're using a calendar. Another thing is to don't overdo it. When you overdo it, it just doesn't go well. It's a recipe for disaster. So you want to make sure that, again, it's not bad to do a lot, but it's bad to overdo it. So you want to make sure that you're getting that sleep and you're also getting all that studying time done. Next, you can meet with a student advisor that can help you make a plan. If you can't make it on your own, they can give you good ideas on how to balance certain things, and it can really implement your sleep schedule. So the next segment we're going to have is we're going to be asking 3 different students, 2 that are in college and 1 is in university. We're going to ask them certain questions about their sleep hygiene and their sleep patterns and to see how they differentiate.
So as we've discussed, sleep is important, not only for your physical health, but your psychological well-being as well. This reflects on your finances, your lifestyle, your grades. This really impacts you in all aspects of your life. So this is a focus on sleep hygiene, the routines, the habits, and avoiding the behaviors that let us reach the optimal sleep hygiene. This allows us also to find the best balance between sleep and studying to achieve the best version of us possible.